One of the best parts of this job, besides telling the news, is getting to meet people and hear their stories, because everyone has a story. And our guest today is a woman with a most surprising journey. Randa Kabrit is the founder and CEO of Cupcake Box, a bakery which donates all its profits to charity. Welcome, Randa. So you graduated with a diploma in mechanical engineering in 2001 from the American University of Beirut.
I did, yes.
Okay, so after engineering, what happened?
What happened? I went straight to work in an oil and gas company, and I worked in oil and gas actually for 10 years, and part of the work that I did was on location, on site. And after 10 years of doing that, I decided I needed to change.
Where were you? Did you stay in Lebanon?
No, I actually left Lebanon straight after graduation and moved to the United Arab Emirates.
Okay, you were
and
in
I
Dubai?
worked there, no, in Sharjah actually, for a big EPC contractor in oil and gas. And that's where I stayed. I stayed there for 10 years. I did work on remote locations for a couple of years, but mostly it was in Dubai.
And then one day, what happened?
An earthquake happened in Japan, the Japanese earthquake in March 2011.
Tsunami.
The tsunami, right. And it kind of really compelled me to do something. And I went around the office, in our department, to collect donations for the Japanese Red Cross. And I was very disappointed actually by the response I got. It was not what I expected.
Why were people reluctant to
They were very
give
reluctant.
donations?
Yeah, they
Okay.
were. They weren't encouraged, and I thought it was going to be pretty easy. I mean, we work in an industry where, you know, everyone's pretty comfortable financially, but when it came to donations, the response was really not what I expected. So instead of giving up, I thought I should give them an incentive. So I baked cupcakes. And I went in the next day to the office, and for everyone who gave a donation, I gave a cupcake, and that's how it started.
So what was the response to the cupcakes?
The response to the cupcakes was surprising, incredibly what I didn't expect. First I got the donations that I wanted and more, but everyone was raving about the cupcakes, that they were really good. And then they wanted me to bake every week, so I started to bake every Thursday, which was the end of our work week.
So you went from engineering and working in an oil and gas company, which is, by the way, probably lots of cash, big dreams there, to baking and creating Cupcake Box. So how did the idea of Cupcake Box come? So after that?
After that, it just happened so naturally because I started to bake for the people in my department, and before I knew it, people from other departments in our office were ordering as well. And then a couple of months after that, because I kept doing this and every month I would sponsor a different charity, after a couple of months it grew and it spread to outside of the office.
When people order from Cupcake Box, all the profits go to charity?
Yes.
Okay, and every month you choose a different charity?
Yeah, I do.
So when did you move to Lebanon after Sharjah?
I moved to Lebanon in November of 2011. It's because my husband had to move here for his new job, and we were more than ready to come back. It took a few months to adjust, as normally you would in Lebanon.
And you knew you wanted to keep doing this?
I knew I did, and I was very reluctant in Beirut. I didn't know what the response would be like, but in March of 2012, this year, I started all over again from scratch here.
How has it been so far?
Amazing.
It's been good?
It's been incredible.
Well, what's not to be raving about? I mean, did you take a look at these? So what I find amazing, because I know we talked about this a little bit earlier, is you choose also, other than a charity of the month, you choose a flavor of the month.
Of the week, actually.
It's every week?
Yeah,
you
we
pick
do
a
that every
different.
week,
Well, you
yes.
have a lot of work on your hands. My God. Okay. So every week you pick a different flavor, and can you tell us what these are?
Sure.
So this one's interesting.
This one was actually inspired by the little piece of chocolate.
Green one here.
Yeah, the green one by the chocolate that I love. It's called After 8. So I call the cupcake After 8:30, and it's basically dark chocolate with a mint buttercream on top. Yes. And then there's this one is a lemon cake with a lemon buttercream. Okay. It's Lemon Lust. The one we have here is the one that you liked.
I did. This is a sweet potato cupcake, and I've just moved here from New York, so I'm still all about the U.S. So this is sweet. This one's for me.
That one's for you.
This is really interesting. This is for a lot of our viewers. As you know, Ramadan season is upon us, and it starts in 1 week. And can you tell us what this one is?
This one is a pistachio cake, and it's topped with rosewater buttercream, and ghazal banat, which is
cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. It's Arabic cotton candy.
Right.
Okay.
And then that is a strawberry cake, and there's organic strawberry jam filling in there.
Okay.
And it's also topped with strawberry.
These are
buttercream.
very unique. You don't find them. I mean, we have petit fours and we have little cakes and pound cakes, but you don't get these significant flavors, which are very particular. So how do you come up with the different flavors every single week?
Every single week, it's really a very interactive process. I get a lot of my fans on Facebook and Twitter to submit flavors they like. Sometimes it's a competition and they vote on a flavor they like.
Okay.
And then there are a lot of the times when I do travel, recently I was in Canada and I came back with the flavor that was inspired from over there. It's got a maple syrup kind of cake with a pecan icing. So it's from everywhere, really.
And so far it's been very, very good.
It's been very good.
And very positive.
Very positive response, yes.
And we wish you the best of luck for your continuation in this. So if anybody wants to order cupcakes, and I think you should, you can log on to www.facebook.com/cupcakebox.charity for all the goodies and to keep yourself updated on every flavor of the week and every charity of the month.